What you been up to?
The new thing I started actually this morning, I started weight training.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get buff?
Now I don't want to get buff. I want to get toned.
Okay.
Tone and good, you
That's.
know?
I mean, that makes sense. Healthy.
Yeah, that's all I want to be. I just want to be healthy.
So before today,
Yep.
you were doing zero exercise.
No, I was doing a lot of cardio, skating, bike riding, and then the other like workout was yoga. And I knew I need to add weights.
But skating is mad cardio.
Yeah, and so is bike riding.
Yeah.
Like those two, I was doing enough cardio. I have covered.
It's covered.
Yeah.
I mean, because I haven't seen like good guys that skate and they're like out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
After 3 goes, they say like I'm done. I'm like, what
Oh
do you
yeah,
mean? It's like,
I know.
I'm done.
I see those guys all the time.
Cigarette, beer on deck.
Yep.
So weightlifting.
Yeah,
That's gonna make you fly more when you wanna like jump
I know.
a rail or something like that.
Today was day one. This morning, I woke up to do first class.
Where are you training?
Right here in Newport. This guy hit me up. His name's Manny. He is Boom Fitness.
Oh, like a personal trainer?
Personal trainer.
Sick.
He hit me up and he goes, dude, I saw him one time at yoga. He didn't say nothing then, but he hit me up. He goes, you want to get a little bit more? You want some weight training? I'm like, I do. Why? What's up?
That's
And
sick.
he goes, let's train. I go, all right. Dude, it was the first time like I did, curls, squats, like, with like kettlebell style. And then I did these like push-up holds for, time.
Yeah, like blanks, but for push-ups.
Yep. And then he was putting like 25 pounds on my back and stuff.
That's for the core. That's gonna get you strong all around.
That's what I love. That's what I want.
I mean, that's gonna help all the rest
I know.
because you mix cardio with power. Because, I mean, that's why when you're like too much one-dimensional, you're gonna be super good at one specific performance-wise. But when you mix them up, you can do a lot of shit.
Yeah, you get like, it's called like muscle, your muscles just, they know what you're doing and it just comes automatic.
That's
like
sick.
skating for me, like if we skate a certain thing all the time, it's natural and it doesn't wear me out anymore.
Right.
And that's why I had to change it up and stuff too.
Are you just skating street or also
I
birds?
skate everything. Not
Really?
like vert ramps, but I'll skate like mini ramps and like some like small pools and stuff, bowls and stuff.
Those are scary.
No, I've been doing it since.
For your whole life.
Yeah.
But pools are like, when I see guys doing it, I'm like, fuck, it looks dangerous.
Oh, there's guys that do gnarly stuff in pools.
That's the
Yeah.
ones that I'm like, I think
Yeah.
that's pretty dangerous.
It is.
But that was your first thing skating. You grew up skating.
Yep.
And you
Always.
never stopped.
Never stop.
That's a cool thing about sports like that. Like, you can really do it forever.
Your whole life. Yeah. Your body knows it. You know what I mean? You could take a little break and you get back on the board and your body will know what to do. You know what I mean? You just, I'm going to get this back again.
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory. That's what I was trying to think of.
And like, besides like getting in shape fully, like what else you have been going like?
Dude,
No,
nothing lately.
nothing.
I've been low key. Just been chilling. Like just trying to, figure out my next moves. And that's why I think the weight training was one of my next ones.
To get you to keep you in that fitness
Forever,
route, but
yeah.
like not like thinking on what projects in life I can do.
Nah.
Just children.
Too much stuff. Like the skate industry right now is at the lowest it's ever been.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How come?
Just it's oversaturated. There's so many different things, so many different companies. And I want to say like nowadays, I think it's a lot harder for the younger kids to become a pro skater than it was like when I was growing up. Like it's all different now with like social media and all that,
Yeah.
And there's so many people out there. You're like, well, who's it going to be, When we were younger, it was like, oh, that guy is gnarly and he rips and you know exactly who he is.
Now there's like 1,000 of those.
Yeah, and now there's 1,000. You're like, who do you choose,
I mean, that makes sense. That kind of sucks for the up and comers because they grew up with the dream of like get into skating or be a pro or compete the big games. But even I heard like some of the big events now it's like invite only.
Yeah.
Like not even like qualifiers or stuff like
Invite.
that.
You already have to prove yourself so much that they're like, okay, you're invited to it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean that's very competitive right there. Because now the
Yeah.
people coming up is like, what I do next.
Yeah.
Did
Like,
you compete growing up?
very little. I hit a couple contests. I was mainly just, doing it out there, getting in magazines and stuff. It
That was a goal back then, being in magazines too,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
If you're in a
yeah,
magazine, you're like set.
yeah. Well, not set, but it was a good step.
You get up on something,
Yep,
and then other people and brands will catch up to you.
exactly. Because they see, everybody gets the magazines and stuff. Magazines back then were like a new post. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So,
But it was like once a month.
yeah, it wasn't all the time. It wasn't daily. It wasn't
Yeah.
so fast.
That's how I learned Portuguese on jiu-jitsu magazines.
Ah,
I never went to like a school or anything, and I can kind of fluently speak it. But it's because the jiu-jitsu magazines will come once a month, and there's no YouTube in your phone, so
or
like we will see techniques on the magazine,
yeah,
like knee in the belly, pull the collar, mount, take the back, choke, and it
Yeah.
was like page by page explaining how to do it.
ah.
So that was my skate magazine, was the Portuguese jiu-jitsu magazine.
That's awesome.
But for jiu-jitsu wasn't like, if you get to the magazine, it wasn't as kind of like important in a stepwise in your career like in a skate.
Yeah,
It was just like the teachers explaining technique instead of like the next big thing coming up.
true.
But it was, I mean, different, but magazines was a thing back then.
Yeah.
Now they're like kind of like probably more slow and everything.
How did you? Because when I first met you, I met you at the gym, at the Ruka gym
Aruka, yeah.
with Perillo.
Yeah.
And to me, you were just like a normal guy, and I was like, oh, this guy's like, he's training and stuff. And I don't follow like jiu-jitsu or UFC or anything like that, but I knew Perillo, and I kept seeing you there, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, Chito's coming up, Chito's good, and I'm like, that's the dude I see like all the time when I just cruise down to the gym,
Yeah, like my
And-
career take off when
Dude,
when,
it did. Like, to me, it felt like I met you, and then overnight it was like, boom.
from when I met you the first time,
Yeah.
it was like, let's see, yesterday and today. The next 3 fights from there, those was the one that blew me up.
I
And
remember.
of course, it was like, Parillo took me to the next level.
I saw it. I was there watching it, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, I see this kid in the gym. And, it's like,
It was
normal.
it's a crazy fact. Like when I met you, like if you think of time frame,
Yep.
it was like from there, boom. So you were my lucky charm, bro. You fucking blessed me.
Dude, it was
Because
crazy.
it's true, you're right. Like I remember, like when I started with Parillo, I was like a fighter with potential,
Yeah.
and then from there on was just like I got to a title shot and everything.
Dude, it was insane. I was like, okay. I was like, bam. But I would see you there, and you trained morning to night. And I saw it all the time. I'm like, okay, he's going to be something.
That's a recipe.
I knew it then, too.
That's a recipe. It's
is.
all you do.
Yeah.
I would train this morning. We train this afternoon.
Yeah.
Every day. That doesn't change. And that applies to everything in life. Like
Yeah.
the more you do it, the more you push it, eventually something's gonna come out of it.
Yep.
How for you? How the whole Jackass things come together? Since like how was the beginning of that?
It was skating.
Oh really?
So, yeah. And it was the magazine. So, World Industries was like right by us where I grew up. I grew up in Torrance, and it started in Torrance, and then it moved to El Segundo. And World Industries started its own magazine called Big Brother Magazine. And I got into the magazine. And Jeff and like Rick and those guys and Sean, those were the guys who, like, after we did 4 videos, we made skate videos, but we also put Jackass stuff in them. And then we noticed the mainstream people back then, this was VHS tapes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of skate videos that was during Animal Chin, Public Domain, all the big crazy videos too, like full skate videos. And these videos were like outselling them, and we're like, why? And it was because the mainstream people wanted to see the crazy stuff.
So everything started. So
All
it was,
skating.
It was a skate video, but you guys will add few scenes of someone
Jackass
getting
stuff.
fucked up.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
brilliant, dude.
So we were doing Big Brother out here on the West Coast, And then Bam and those guys were doing CKY on the East Coast. And they had about the same 4 videos or stuff. And then Jeff goes, hey, we should bring it together and do all just fucked up shit. You know, like all the crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, when they coming, I was probably like 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I will have to like hide from my parents to watch it because it was so fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like, but as of today, on 5 weeks, I have like a list of movies. Like I have these 4 or 3 war movies, or like gangster movies, but I also add the first 3
Jackass movies.
And because I need to get off my mind.
Oh yeah, it totally takes people way, like if you put a Jackass movie, you're not thinking about anything
You're just fucking
else,
laughing your ass off,
and you're in a whole different world.
And who were the non-skaters that joined the group?
The only ones were Preston and Knoxville.
Yeah, Preston can skate.
And the crazy thing is that people always ask, well, how did Preston get involved? Well, Knoxville during the time was going out and trying to do acting gigs, like for commercials and stuff, while we were just starting to do Jackass. And he met Preston, and they were just chit-chatting. And he told them what he was doing, and he goes, oh, you know what? I could write some ideas. And he goes, oh, you can? He goes, send them to me. So Preston wrote some ideas, and he sent them to Knoxville. Knoxville called him and goes,
you're part of this.
They're pretty good ideas, but you're going to have to do them too.
So first he was just an idea guy.
Just a friend. He just met him like, and they, for strangers to ideas to like, you're in it.
Wow. The first movies were crazy.
Yeah.
And I think the reason was so successful because it wasn't just like crazy. It was crazy that you get hurt. And that's what make people laugh.
Yeah, of course.
But most of them were like, at some point, I'm pretty sure some of you guys were like, okay, fuck you, this is enough. Because even on
we would think that, but then we'd be like, all right, we got to do it.
But it's like everybody pumping you up to do it, too.
That's what it is. And we're all friends. And, you know, when your friend is a real good friend, he fucks with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He calls you names. He does everything. And that's because he loves you.
Right.
But back then, we would be like, dude, this was back then. We're like, dude, we're making a movie. Like, come on. Don't be like, you can't fuck up on this. Like, do it. And that's how we did it.
There's any, like, sometimes I think, like, you can make it even better. That thing is just, like, perfect.
It's the way people describe it, because they're always like, and we didn't audition, and neither did Preston, you know what I mean? All he did was like, oh, you need ideas? I'll come up with some.
It was all freestyle.
It's all freestyle. And speaking of it that way, I tell people it's like putting a band together. You know, we were all like, oh, okay, you play this instrument, you play that, you do this, you know, and it all goes together. And the music we make, that's what it is. But it's the movie.
Who will pick who do what? Because
it's sometimes, I'll tell you 2 different stories of how things get picked. One time we were doing this one with, like, you know what a bellows is? Where you can stoke a fire.
Okay,
you go like this,
the blowing thing.
And it blows in. We were doing that into somebody's butt to put air in the butt, and then they fart.
That was Steve-O.
But no, so nobody wanted to do it. You know what I mean? This is back then, and we're like, oh well, we have to pick straws. You know, like it was like to who gets the short, and Preston got it. Like boom, and he got picked. Like that's how it happens. Another time, they had this thing where a fire hose was hanging off like a crane. It was just straight down, but when the water goes, it goes wild. And it was called the Fire Hose Rodeo.
I saw that one.
So everybody came and nobody knew who was going to do it. It was just, okay, we got this thing and somebody's going to do it, you know? And we're all there. Like, nobody wanted to say yes. Nobody wanted to jump on it. And all of a sudden, Dave, he was partying all one night, and he goes, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to wear this clear suit. I'm going to be naked in clear pants and clear jacket. And he comes walking down to the set, and we're like, oh, Dave has the best uniform for it. And now he's doing it. You know what I mean? So, you never know how it's going to, you know.
It was going to set just with with the thought of like
somebody's doing it.
That's wild. There's not even preparation for that.
No,
You just like go for it.
You go for it. You can't practice. There's no practice.
The one with the bulls on the one that goes up and down.
Oh, the seesaw.
I love
and
that.
And the one bull comes around.
And you have to jump like you're in the park.
Yeah.
That one is one of the ones that set me off the most. Because I mean I grew up in a farm, so for me it was like I want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's.
And then once the first one went out and went that big, there was probably
so that one came out in 2002, and then they're like, we're never doing another movie, only one movie, you know. And then 4 years passed, and they're like, all right, we're doing another movie. And so then 2006, and that was our best movie, number 2, because then we were all amped
even
up.
The star is crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody coming down on the hill.
No, that's the first one.
That's the first one.
That's the first one. The second one's with the bulls. We all.
Oh, like the Spain thing that people run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was in the city, and we all got like hit different ways.
How you put the bulls in there?
So we had this Studio City.
Oh, that.
And we fenced it all off around. So like if they even left a little area, it's still fenced in. So only the guys. All the cameras were on the outside of the fence, but the guys, we were inside.
And everybody got hit.
Everybody, their intro, like to show their name, was hit by a bull.
That's crazy. I mean, and some guys went flying too.
Yeah.
No one, I mean, I'm pretty sure someone hurt themselves pretty bad at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, we've all gotten hurt, like, and knocked out.
No, I know that, but who took like the biggest hit?
Johnny, and by bulls.
That was on the second one.
He's done it in the fourth one too. Like he's.
Oh, that was the one where all the paramedics came. That's true.
So he did the one where he put the blindfold down and it started raining, and then he lit a cigarette and the bull came and just flipped him.
Yeah, that one was that was a big concussion.
Yeah, and then the fourth movie he did the magic trick where he tried to pour the milk in a hat and put it on his head, and then the bull came again, and that one messed him up again, dude. Yeah, both his like major ones were both bulls.
Fuck, dude. Those ones were fucked up.
Cause bulls are not. You never know.
Sorry.
We're pulling it up. The video. Yeah. Oh, that's the one.
That's the one that I like.
Yeah, the Toro Totter.
This guy's the best dancer in the world.
Yeah, Chris. What's funny is Bam, like, he leaves, like, he gets so scared he jumps off and it messes it up for Dunn.
Because now you're jumping on yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, Bam fucking with his parents is the best thing. Like, I do a lot of things to my mom that I scare her.
Yeah.
Because she's, like, very nervous. So if you just go like this, she will, like, jump.
Okay.
And I have done some fucked up ones to her. But, like, Bam take it to the next level.
Oh, yeah, he does.
When they put the crocodile on his parents' house.
Oh, the crocodile? And she finally says, fuck? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Dude, he's getting hit for real.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, this was kind of like the start of like the modern pranking and everything too. Like nobody was doing stuff like this before you guys.
Nah.
No one.
Yeah.
The only one I'll give like credit to right before us was Tom Green. Mm-hmm. And he like was doing his parents and all that too. Right. But like, yeah, he was solo. He did it by himself.
Which is kind of cool
it's
too.
It's crazy, yeah.
I mean, having a team like this of just fucking around is pretty sick.
You're riding a Jackass right there. In your thing, you're riding a donkey, a Jackass.
I mean, when I was a kid, me and my friends, because we were so much of big fans of it, we were like doing stupid shit. We just didn't have a camera.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
On my messenger, I used to call myself Chito, but the O was like Steve O, Chito. And I used to shave my head. Yeah. Like, and I was like, and we would do like, you know, my friend would have like alcohol, do fire on my head,
fireballs and all that.
And then someone like punch me in the stomach as hard as you can. But getting the one that I really got hurt was I grabbed my friend's truck on the skateboard.
Yeah.
And he was going kind of fast. And
I hit 30 or 35.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
And I hit a sewer, like the hole.
The cap, the hole, yeah.
But in Ecuador, they're not on top. They're like, there's a perfect circle hole.
They're sunken in.
And then the skate went in.
Yeah.
And I went flying, and I tried to get a hold of the truck, and I couldn't. So I didn't hit my head, but my hands.
Oh.
It was fully peeled.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was a perfect camera shot. But we
No
didn't.
cameras.
And my hands were fucked up for weeks because it
Yeah.
was like all the skin was out.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, at least that would have made some views.
Yeah.
But back then, no one had one. Not phones, nothing.
Yeah.
Which is like, fuck.
I mean,
But-
this scar is from a shopping cart.
There you go.
Gone flying into a curb full speed.
Dude.
Oh, really?
Full. I told my parents it happened skateboarding, but John had to take me to the emergency room and everything.
I didn't know that
And
story.
half my eyebrow was here, the other half was here. Full stitches.
When I was a kid, we weren't even thinking Jackass stuff. I was like 5, 6 years old, and my mom was at a grocery store, and I hopped into the basket part of the shopping cart, and it was these old school like Alpha Beta ones, and it was this long, and then it had this little handle on the side, and I lifted up, and I fell straight to the ground. Boom! Cracked my head open in the grocery store. My mom just had a brand new white cashmere sweater. Blood everywhere now. And she's leaving the grocery store, and everybody's like, what happened? You know what I mean? And I was like, I didn't know shopping carts would be our thing, like, even from back then.
I mean, and those are like when you guys have to do the slingshot with them.
Yep.
Those are gnarly crashes.
We had the big one built.
Yeah, those are gnarly crashes.
Yeah.
In the fourth one, how it was the first time you guys do like openings to like have new guys on it?
We didn't do openings to have them. It was just the time of the world where,
Or was during COVID?
yeah, it was, so people are like, you should have other people, and they didn't think we could do it. We're like, we can do this.
Or it
And-
wasn't it was because
No.
of COVID. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like people are like, gotta have a little bit of it, need a girl, need to, switch it up, and we're like, all right,
Why not? I mean, they said
yeah. But we've talked, and we said we could have done this, still on our own.
right. I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
with the experience of the previous ones, it's not hard for you guys anymore.
Nah, it's second, a little bit second. Jeff's even the director, Tremaine. He's come up to me and like certain things. He's like, just slam, like don't skate slam, because he knows if I'm falling, I know how to fall. You know what I mean? I've been falling
Your whole
my
life.
whole life. So and he's like, come on, man, just don't skate slam. That's like one thing he always tells me. I'm like, I'll try. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just let myself go. I'm gonna try.
And there's plans to bring it another one.
Not right now. Not right now at the moment. We wish we talk about it, but at the moment, no.
Fuck. I hope you guys do
The Hollywood industry, I'm not even joking or anything. It's down right now.
Oh wow.
Hollywood's down. It's down 22% than ever.
It's dying.
Yeah, they don't know.
LA is
LA is dying.
Yeah.
Hollywood's dying. I'm not trying to. I always love talking good about anything. I'm just being truthful.
It's going down.
It's because of this. Like you can go film anything, anytime.
I mean, that's
You know
true.
what I mean? Like any moment, and put it out there.
And like what you said about saturation, there's like 20 different outlets to like watch movies. Like
20? There's like 20 million different outlets.
yeah.
Well, and also kids are all on social media. That's where like the entertainment is right now.
Dude, it's back to skating though too.
Yeah.
So back for a while, pro skaters would like, okay, I'm gonna do this gnarly trick down this gap for my video part. I'm gonna save it, right? And so there was this little like cross point
Building up.
where these guys would do that like at this spot, like, okay, big gap, do this, boom, I did this, whatever. And they would be holding the footage, and then some young kid would come do the same trick and put that out on social media before this guy's video even comes out.
I mean, that's true.
And it's like, boom, that was a whole game change in the skate industry.
Them is not even like this mystique of like when the movie
Like,
comes
who did
out,
it first? Yeah. Well, I did it first. I've been seeing. Well, I don't know. This guy already. Everybody's seen his. You know what I mean?
viewer wise, that takes a lot of points out of it. Someone have to come with an idea, or have to like.
You gotta. If you have the idea, you put it out now.
Because
And it
everybody's
sucks.
building their personal brand, because that's kind of how you get paid now, right? Because you said the surf industry, the skate industry, they're not paying anymore.
No.
You
Is
know?
that for surf too? Is it?
Surf
It's
is more dead than ever, I'd say. It's
Really?
harder to make a living as a surfer than ever.
yeah. You can. There's like in my day, it was Tom Kern was like the hot dude. Nobody can be like Tom Kern right now. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, there's really good skaters. They're just not getting paid because all the companies are kind of gone under. Like, all the companies are owned by one big company.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true
And
too.
then you have like John and guys who have their own brand.
Yeah, but
They
then
don't have,
they
like 20
but-
team riders. you
yeah,
know?
because they can't afford 20 team
Yeah,
riders. So
exactly.
yeah, it's a whole different world, and it's crazy. I see a lot of like guys that really have to work hard have to put footage out on social media every day.
I mean, that's what they call the influencers today, right? They
Yeah.
post every 3 seconds.
Every day, and I'm like, I'm at an age, I'm older now where I'm like, I don't need to do that. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I'd rather not have no social media.
Yeah. At times I feel that way too. It's to that point. It's crazy.
Almost like, yeah, get a fucking house in the middle of nowhere, put your feet up,
Just have animals, get my own chickens, have my eggs.
few horses and few dogs, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Everybody wants to do it, but some people jump and do it. Some people don't. It's a good dream.
I mean, it is a dream, right? Just chill the rest of your life. I mean, especially if you've been working and doing something.
And beating ourselves up,
Yeah.
whichever direction it is.
But we beat up.
We're
Yeah, that's
beat
for
up.
sure. That's for sure. At some point, we're gonna just kick it. But we got some time. We
Yeah.
got some time to keep doing things.
Yep.
What were some of the like gnarliest injuries you guys got on that show?
I'll be honest, that I've only been knocked out. And all my other injuries, I've broken more than 10 bones. They've all been skateboarding.
Yeah.
Broken rib, broken femur, broken foot, broken wrist, broken toe.
How was the femur one?
The femur was the gnarliest.
I mean,
So I was with some guys. We were working on a magazine like shoot and doing different things. We'd been skating all day. So we went to a restaurant and we were drinking some beers and eating chips and salsa having. And my buddy texts me and goes, "Hey, Doug's mini ramp, our buddy's mini ramp, lights on tonight."
so
And
you
I'm
were in your
like,
buzz.
oh, fuck. I'm like, I've been having a few beers and stuff already, but I'm like, okay, we're going anyway. Third run in, just sloppy skating. I locked up wrong on the top of it, and I fell down to like the middle of the ramp, and I put my foot down, but my body twisted, so my foot stayed, and I went, bop. And when I fell down to the ramp, I was laying on my belly. My foot was pointing backwards. My buddy saw me. I'm like, dude, I'm in so much pain. I don't even know. And my buddy goes, dude, I know you are, and I don't even want to scare you, but your foot is pointing up. And I was like, damn.
How it was surgery?
What's that? Yeah, I still have a titanium rod.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, three bolts and a 11-inch rod right in my femur. Still to this day.
Holy shit. What was the recovery for that?
3 months till I was like walking without crutches or like a a roller, and then another 3 months I went through full physical therapy, and I went like every day. I stretched it out and all that, and then I went to a guy who's a muscle precision balancer, and I got all the scar tissue broken up out of it that built up around the
Holy fuck.
because that locks up your muscles, you know.
Yeah, everything.
So I called him. He goes, come to me after. So once I started walking, I was going to him and physical therapy.
So you
just
went
to
aggressive
get back.
on it.
And I did it. It was right before the second movie, our best movie. I did it October 3rd, 2005, which gave me 3 months till we started filming number 2 in January of 2006. Jeff came to the hospital, everything. He's like, dude, you did this in the smallest window of opportunity that's
I
still
mean, you could be out.
Yeah.
Fuck, that would be fucked up if you wouldn't be on it.
But I did it, right? And then we made the best movie ever.
That movie's sick. That movie's sick. I mean, you just don't stop laughing.
No.
It's
and
just,
that's what's good, you know what
it's
I mean?
fucked up after fucked up, and then it keeps getting more fucked up. I mean, it is sick, but fuck, broken femur is. Fuck,
It's the gnarliest. It was the gnarliest one.
fuck. I have used a little elbow surgery, and my arm was trapped like this for like months, and I was like, couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And that was just a small removal of like bone chips. It was nothing.
Oh,
Can you
damn.
imagine like a fucking chop this thing out?
Twisted chop. So it went.
Fuck that. Now I know. Don't drink beer before skating.
Don't drink beers. I can't.
It's crazy when guys are drinking while
There's
they're
some
skating.
that can pull it.
No, you go to any public party, someone has a beer on it. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, why you don't wait till after?
I can't ever since then and all that, and I've done it many times. Can't do it.
But you're not a big drinker anyway.
Nah, just social.
That helps. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's guys that's their every day.
There's guys I used to know they were stoned the whole time. Stoned. I was like, dude, if I'm stoned, I'm just sitting back like, woo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get heavy for training either.
Yeah.
Always after,
Yeah.
like when
I
I'm
can see it.
done, just to
Yeah.
kind of like wind down, and then the next day go hard again.
That's good.
But not during.
No, there's no way.
And I know people that can pull it off, like you say.
Yeah.
They're like rip it off before training, right after, sometimes in between, and I'm like, dude, chill. That can't be good
But
for
they
you.
also aren't. Are they at the top? Those guys or
Yeah, well, you're right.
Nope.
Yeah.
They're
No.
not at the top.
They're not.
No.
yeah.
And there's guys too that are comedians, and the ones that smoke weed and all that, they're never at the top either.
That you gotta take
Yeah.
it seriously. At some point,
Yeah.
you have to lock in on something.
Yeah.
If not, it's not gonna
And
work.
put in 110%.
If not,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Nope.
Which other big projects besides Jackass you've been part of?
I went into Chronic Tacos.
That's a big. It's a big
Yeah,
restaurant here in
it's a-
OC.
It started right here in Newport Beach, and I got in. It started in 2002, and I got in 2006. Right at 2006, I got in. 4 years after it started,
And it blew up.
and it blew up. And then right in our second movie too, or no, was it our third? No, our second. Was it our second or third? I can't think. One of them we did. It was our third movie, so it was right after we started it up. We did it was Ryan Dunn's Snake River Redemption Jump. We did sponsored by Weeman's Chronic Tacos in the movie.
I mean that's a big push.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
that's like when you own a business like that and get to a spot in a movie.
So, what's his name from Fast and the Furious? The white guy that passed away.
Oh, Brian.
Brian.
Oh, Brian O'Connor is in the movie.
No.
No, but
Caleb's. I can't think of it. I always forget his last.
but his name is in the movie is Brian.
Yes.
That's what I say because I watch the old 20 movies they make.
I can't think of his. But he came to the premiere. They were gonna do a different restaurant, and him and his brother
Paul Walker.
Paul
Paul
Walker,
Walker.
and Caleb Walker.
I say his name on.
I know
movie.
it's Brian. Paul Walker and Caleb Walker came to the premiere, saw We Man's Chronic Tacos, and decided to do Chronic Tacos. And now Caleb's still part of Chronic Tacos
Oh
too.
wow!
Yeah,
I mean,
and he's like big.
he's
and-
huge. Yeah.
so-
I mean, how that work out too? They just like it.
yeah, they saw that they were gonna do something else. They were planning on doing something else. They saw that in the movie at the premiere, and
And
they're
they-
like, "We're gonna do Chronic Tacos now too. We want to be part of this."
That's sick.
And then they came down, and I saw him there. I'm like, "Whoa, no way!"
That's sick getting those partners right there.
Yeah,
That definitely make it even bigger.
yeah. And Caleb, he runs like he has 3 restaurants. He runs them super good, tight ships. They're awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
From movies to the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
That's a big job.
It's
Did
a-
you have any experience with like cooking or anything?
Nope, I can
You-
make steak and eggs and stuff
You just
like
love
that.
Mexican food?
Oh yeah, of course. I've been eating it my whole life.
I mean, OC, LA, it's all
Yeah.
good Mexican
Well,
food.
My dad, my whole half of my family's Mexican.
Oh, so you're half.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it's
half
on you.
Mexican, half German. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yep.
That's a strong mix right there.
Oh yeah, it's crazy mix.
I mean, you could be a fighter too. That's a mix right there.
Yeah.
Strong.
I'm the bully of the group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even Preston and Dave, they always say, "Oh, dude, don't fuck with me, man.
He's gonna punch you right in the face.
He's a bully."
there's been points in the movie that things get heat up with anybody.
That's what?
That things get heat up between people.
Oh yeah,
but
all
never to throw fists.
One time it wasn't on the movie, but we were on like a tour doing Jackass like guys on the tour, and Aaron got pissed because Aaron was on stage doing his show, and Dave made one of those old school comedic hooks where it goes out and you can pull somebody off stage. And he pulled Aaron off stage with it, like for the whole crowd. The crowd loved it.
Of course.
Dude, he came backstage. We're at the merch booths, and Aaron just came up and punched Dave. And Dave just like it lit Dave up. So it was a full brawl. For only time ever, like the Jackass guys got into a full brawl.
I mean, well, it was like a comedy show.
It was a comedy show, but
he wasn't expecting getting thrown his head.
Yeah, and he was pissed that he got pulled off the stage.
And everybody was laughing.
And everybody was laughing. And he went back and punched Dave. Like full, like no hold back. Like full, like just bam.
That's crazy. Because I'm not a bully, but I'm like nonstop bothering people. And my best friend back in the day punched me in the middle of the mouth one day, and I was like, dude. I don't even react. I was just like, whoa.
I deserved it.
I pick on him all day.
Yeah.
And we're like, with friends drinking.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of the fucking living room. Boom. And I just look at everybody, and I was like, okay, my bad. One more shot. We're cool.
Yeah.
But I might keep picking on him.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because you guys are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting getting fucking sucked in the mouth. But I guess I gave him a few reasons.
Yeah.
But this was Dave and was
Aaron.
backstage.
Yeah, but a lot of people were back there. Everybody was back there to buy merch. So people were back there. It's like, it was full chaos.
Did you jump in the stage too?
No, I was sitting there like, oh crap. Or did I go on stage to do comedy and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always went up on last. I closed the show. I was always like, it's on. It would be like Preston, Dave, Aaron, Chris, and I. And that's the way it went, like that too. Preston, Dave, Aaron, Chris, and I.
And you guys write or just freestyle bullshit?
I would freestyle a little bit of it, but I would write a few of them just so I had stuff that I would write and think about, and then I would go, and then I would feel the crowd, and then I would know, oh, they like this kind of stuff. I'm going to tell this other story or this one.
That's cool. Going on the road with your friends, just doing comedy.
Oh, yeah.
But there was nothing related with the movie. It was just doing comedy.
Yeah, nothing at all. But we would tell Jackass stories and different things. The crowd wants to hear that. And then we would add other stuff to it.
For how long that went?
We did it like 3 times for like a couple weeks each time. One time we were in Australia for like a whole month.
Oh, so you guys did it a lot.
And we went around the whole country of Australia. West Coast side too, Perth, down to Tasmania, all that. Yeah, we were everywhere. New Zealand.
And no plans to go back to that?
Not right now.
Because that probably was like a lot of party too.
Yeah. Yep, it was. And then we did the whole Canada, East Coast to West Coast to East Coast, in a camper van.
That's sick. How many hours took that?
We did that for a few weeks, but like each night we would drive like 12 hours to the next city, do that, and then the next city.
Fuck, that's tiring.
Yeah. So we would do it at night, get on the thing on the camper. The guy would sleep all day, drive all night. We'd be awake all day, do our show, sleep all night.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That take a few years out of you.
Oh yeah.
Traveling like that.
And with your friends and the same thing, and then you're kind of in this like party, loud, crazy situation each night. I mean, it does.
There's no rest. There is all fun and drinks.
Go.
and going on stuff.
I did some of it. One time I was completely sober and I didn't have any drinks doing it. It was actually pretty cool. It was when we were in Australia, and Dave was too. We actually would wake up, skate a couple hours, chill a little, and then go do the show. And then sleep all night, wake up, skate.
You got more energy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like that is gonna help a little better to perform and
Yeah.
everything. Because
So we
most
weren't-
people on tour is just shit face all day.
Oh yeah. I think you can pull it without. It's easy. If
Nowadays, you see most of the singers, they're like, instead of like, the typical, right, drink before the concert, get fucked up and go and perform fucked up. Now you see like push-ups, contests backstage. Like
Yeah.
at least the people I know,
Yeah.
now they're like running, they're in the gym, they travel with a personal trainer.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, it took you so long to realize the better you're in shape, the better your brain, your performance, you can jump, dance, engage with the crowd.
Yeah.
When you're fucked up, you just like, I mean, you're already good, you perform,
Yeah.
but at
that's
some
it.
point you're gonna like hit a wall.
Yeah. Totally. 100%.
Fuck, I mean, at least people just figured it out a little bit on health, which is good.
Totally good.
From like some of the people from the group were like also like going heavy on drugs.
Oh yeah. They've become sober. Like Steve-O, he went sober.
He's been sober for a while.
13 years now.
Oh wow.
13 years.
He used
yeah.
to go hard.
The last 2 movies he did fully sober, number 3, because he got sober right before number 3, and then our last one, Forever. So like, yeah. Oh yeah, he was. I thought. There's a couple times I saw him on the ground, blue lips, out, and I was like, dude, he's gonna die. Like this dude's partying till he dies.
But I mean, now it's like he's doing well.
Yeah, he can turn a tour on like that, and
I've
he just
seen,
goes
yeah.
out on the road.
I have seen
Which shows like you can be fully clean and go out and do it.
Yeah, and that's and you guys as a group, you guys help him a little bit too.
Oh yeah, we encouraged him, And when it got near the end, 4 dudes went to his house and said, "No, it's time, bro. Like you got to go," and he finally accepted it. Then,
That's
you know what I
good.
mean? Because it has to come from you to like fully do it.
Yeah, you're the one that took the ultimate decision, but
Yep.
I mean, luckily enough, you have like
A
you guys
group.
are a group. You guys are still a solid group.
Oh yeah, to this
That
day,
push each other.
to this day.
I mean, that's a crazy group. I mean, if you put a lineup and you go like, that's probably the group that they should put against the gorilla. You know the new thing,
the 100 or
100 dudes versus one gorilla. It should be just the movie guys against a gorilla.
They went to Chris and they asked him if he could fight a gorilla.
Oh really?
Yeah, they did. TMZ caught him and said that. It was pretty funny.
Wasn't there a scene where they were like,
Yeah, they were by Silverbacks.
yeah,
Yeah. He's been by it was in Rwanda or something like that. They
The
went to
fucked
Wild
up
Boys.
The fucked up one was when they would like put like a dumb, extremely fake cover. It looks like a tiger next to a tiger.
Oh, yeah. They did that. They did a zebra up in a tiger tree or whatever.
I mean, that's crazy. How controlled was the animal?
None. No animal, you can't control an animal.
Right, but in terms of like there's a trainer and stuff like that.
I mean, right there.
I mean, that's
No, that's full. That's wild. That's out in the wild.
that's really out of everything probably the most dangerous ones.
Yeah, because you don't know. Like, animals just do their own thing. You know what I mean? Like, look, he thought he got the whole head. You know?
That's fucked up. And they have fucking helmets thinking that shit's gonna do anything. I mean, luckily they didn't come back. There's one with a crocodile too.
crocodile.
I
out of
believe
his
so.
butt. Yeah, he did it out of his butt. But yeah, he was on a rope right above it.
So, but it wasn't like similar like dress on a crocodile.
Nah,
No.
not like that. No,
So it was when he was jumping for the meat.
for the meat. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that, giving your ass to a crocodile.
right there. Yeah.
Dude, you guys have some gnarly dick shots too, like kicking or the softball chick throwing the balls.
Dude, the tennis player chick hitting tennis balls like
What's the name of that guy? The blonde guy?
Aaron.
He only do dick things. Only. Everything is getting hit in the dick. I'm like, dude, they gotta be something. He probably have a fucked up dick, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't look at his dick.
No, I don't have to.
I don't know, but I think it
can
is.
be healthy.
No, so two bad ones, or all the last movie where he got hit by a hockey puck straight to the nut, one shot, punched.
For Ngannou.
For Ngannou, yep. And Ngannou didn't hold back either.
If I see Ngannou walking, I don't know what's worse, that or the hockey one.
Dude, Ngannou. Because that was straight, just all, like it lifted him up off the ground.
Yeah, and that motherfucker, before he was a fighter, when he was digging the things in Africa, everything he did for many years was just shovel work. Yeah. That's what that motherfucker can KO people like that, but... Yeah, that dig punch was crazy. And he's the same guy, right?
Yeah. It's still Aaron.
That's crazy that he took all the dig shots.
Yeah, right there.
That's the best mohawk in the game, too. Francis is going to win a mask.
Look. Yeah, we were the first movie back from COVID.
Oh, so you guys had like
and they had to test us. They made us do everything. We had to test every day. We had to put the thing up our nose every day. Every single day. Up the nose.
No, it was like that with fighting too. But at least we had a job during COVID.
Yeah.
Dude, nose with white hair is also pretty sick. Look at that thing, dude. Look at that fucking... Oh. Fuck, dude. And that's a cheap cup because I have those before.
Yeah,
that's like a plastic cup.
That's the $5 one at the store for like baseball.
I wear a thing that is like you can break it.
Yeah.
It looks like a bullet wouldn't even go through. Holy shit!
Look at his eyes.
Yeah, he's KO, dude. Back to UFC. That's fucked up.
So, do you know the first time I met Luke Rockhold?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Oh, tell the story, please. Best story. This is how women show Luke how men does things.
There's two stories, and it's all the same night. So my friend, I'm with my buddy, and he goes, "Hey, we're gonna go see Perillo," and then Luke's there. I'm like, "Who's Luke?" "Oh, this fighter guy." And we go to Red O, and Luke's all in velour. Straight velour jumpsuit, like jogging suit. And I'm like, all right, this guy, okay. And
cute boy.
He's acting all cool, everything. And people are coming up and they want pictures with me because they see me. And Luke's like, what the fuck? What's going on, man? I'm Luke, And so then we're going to Lido House. As second part. And we're driving there from like Fashion Island from Red O. And Luke's driving like a madman. Crazy, right?
Sounds like...
Yeah.
I have seen him drive.
And I've never even met the first day. And I'm like, hey, Luke, I don't want the newspapers tomorrow say Wee Man and others die in a crazy fiery crash. Everybody died laughing in the car. And Luke even got way more pissed. What do you mean? So then we get to Lido House, and Luke's walking around with his dog. Like when he first got his dog, and his dog was wild.
Oh, his second dog. I remember that one.
His dog was wild. You're like, dude, why do you got to be the guy who brings your wild dog everywhere, So we walk up to Lido House. We're on the roof deck, and there's like 7 girls partying. Luke's like, oh, hey. And they're like, huh, what? And then they're like, oh, Wee Man, what's up? Come over here, party with us. And Luke's like, what the? And so all these girls, and they're like, who's your friend over there with the dog and the velour suit? And Luke came even over again. And they're like, hey, what, you just come from jogging? And Luke was all mad. He was like, I don't know what to be. And I'm like, Luke, come on, buddy.
Pretty boy got a fucking knife. I mean, you can't hang with women when you go out. The ladies, they know what they want.
It was the craziest. I was like, this is funny.
Luke is a character.
Yeah, I love him though. Ever since then, it's been all cool and
he's
good.
A man of the night.
He is. He's a man of the day too.
Yeah, if he goes long enough. He's been training hard lately.
Yeah, he is.
He won a fight again, so hopefully he gets something lined up soon.
Yeah.
I mean, being a former champion has given him some crazy opportunities outside the UFC.
Yeah, of course.
So like, and he takes advantage of that.
Yeah, he should.
Why not?
He should. No, he's got it. Yeah, that's good.
His part this morning in the gym. We got a big boy sparring and little guys for me.
Oh yeah.
I always want to say, let me go first. So I can get over with it.
Yeah.
And I can watch.
Yeah.
But it's good. Gym is good. You gotta come hit the
I
box.
wanna come. That's the one thing I miss. I always love, I trained with one guy for 7 years, boxing
Oh, nice.
and some kickboxing.
Yeah, last time you came to Ruka, you hit the box and everything.
Yeah, I used to come. That's why I would started going there. I would just I would hear your guys' timer on it, and I was just doing like the full length bag and stuff.
Yeah.
And once in a while, I'd get in the ring with Perillo and do the gloves, do the mitts.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He moves well.
And I'd be like, dude, I'm training with Perillo, like just for fun. Dude, one time he got on. I was on the bag for like 7 rounds, 7 full on the timer rounds, because people would let it go. And then he's like, all right, come in, let's do this. And I'm like, dude,
I'm
I
dead.
just did 7 rounds and still do this.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, there was a big guy, real big dude, who was also doing social media like all time.
Oh, Bob, big boy.
Is he still come around?
I haven't seen him in a while. His warehouse is near here. It's
I
close
saw
to my
him
gym.
for like a while, and then
I haven't seen him in a
see-
while.
yeah,
either.
and
I saw
then-
him like few days ago. I was getting a coffee and he was leaving his warehouse. But
okay.
I told him what's up from far away.
He lost weight though too, right? Didn't he? Or is he still pretty big?
At that time, he was fucking gorilla size.
Yeah, I remember. He was a big dude. Like,
But he was like, I don't know if he was having like health issues because he was like past the big size.
yeah.
On both, not
No,
fat.
I know.
And now I think he's lean and he's working out. He's doing like explosive shit. He's still a fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
But now it's a weight that he can manage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
before,
yeah.
he would like just from walking from the car to the gym, he would be dripping sweat. And now he's
Yeah.
like on actual. He's a little smaller, but on actual like more performance shape, I guess.
Yeah.
So
got it.
he's healthier now.
Yeah. Because he was even skating then too. He was skating.
His skate's actually good.
Yeah. I
But
remember.
when you see a guy that size on a skateboard, it's scary.
yeah.
He dropped on the Tony Hawk bird.
The vert ramp?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
fell on his side. Dude, I thought he would go through that thing.
Oh, yeah.
But thank God he didn't broke nothing. He just
Yeah.
got pretty bruised. But dude, see if you can find out Big Boy dropping Tony's
Oh,
bird.
yeah. Because then people know who we're talking about. When
Because
we say it.
he fell heavy, dude.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like when he showed me the video, I was like, dude,
Like an earthquake?
something like that. Because it wasn't like it wasn't like his body touched the bird right away. He went in the air like for like,
Oh, yeah.
A
You
second and a half.
You dropped for a little while. And then you hit.
but a normal person can probably has less
Tuck and
weight.
roll.
Yeah,
Tuck
he
and
was
roll.
just like boom, boom, and I was like, oh my god, he was.
Oh, yeah. This was back then when he was, yeah.
See how big he is. He's checking his weight and shit. It's probably 500 pounds. How much?
Oh, sorry.
I think it was.
You wanted to see the weight?
Yeah. Well, nah, we're good.
So that's like the smaller.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
But I mean, he still skates very good.
Yeah.
And now look that. The video doesn't pay the respect of the big of that thing.
Oh!
See that? He even get a speed on. He actually made it.
Yeah. He made it part of the way.
But when I went there and I went on top, I was like, this is fucked up. I mean, see how his neck snapped? I was like, dude,
Yeah.
gnarly motherfucker, big boy, with the fucking god of a skateboard. I mean,
Yeah.
if Tony told you to drop, like,
I've jumped in on that ramp. Not that side, but a ramp like that. Vans used to have one.
335.
335. Holy shit, that's like
Dang.
5 of us. I'm like 154 right now. That guy is fucking ginormous. Have you eat shit like that?
Oh, I've eaten shit like that, but not like.
Not like
Yeah,
that,
but
because
yeah.
that's a big fall.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, don't do it again. I don't think I've done it again.
He should go back though to redeem himself,
That's true.
especially if he's all performance out now.
I think he's like leaner now.
Yeah,
He made it. He fell at the end.
he did. He got scared. All he had to do was So when you drop in like that, I think people. It's crazy that he went all the way forward. I think someone told him to lean too much forward because most people, when they do it,
They lean back.
they lean back. And it was crazy that he pretty much just dove in from the top. Like he just went, boom.
That takes balls because when I went, I walk upstairs and I look down and I was like, fuck this. Like I would do with like, I don't know, with like a special vest.
All wrap, bubble wrap.
I would do it with a bubble wrap. You guys did that too, right? With the bubble wrap.
We did Fat Boys. We did that, like all the fat guys, like
and then
skating.
you guys were throwing shit in between.
Yep.
How heavy were those things?
The 10-pound bags. 10-pound.
Oh, they were 10-pound bags.
Yeah.
That would fucking hurt you.
Yeah. Because then the momentum too.
Yeah, with the fat boy thing, it will protect you a lot.
Yeah.
But you take a lot of coordination out of you too, right?
Yeah.
With something like that, I will feel ballsy at my first time until
everybody would. You know what I mean? If
It
you
is
have bubble
scary.
wrap, of course you feel ballsy.
It is scary, bro. I was just looking down. I was like, no, I'm not even gonna try this.
Yeah.
I went to the other side to the little one, and I was like,
You tried it though, right?
The big one.
No, the little one. You
Yeah,
skated
yeah.
the little one. Good.
Yeah, I can get comfy there.
Yeah.
That big one, I look down and I say, I just walk back. And they told me like slide down. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you didn't even slide down?
No, I was like in between fights is kind of hard.
Oh, yeah. You always question things.
Maybe when I retire, I say fuck it.
Yeah. when
I'm
you're
done.
older? Good.
Yeah, so why not?
Yeah.
So what's next, bro?
Oh, I got something next for you.
Oh really? Oh shit. Oh yeah, you know I'm a collector. Oh yeah.
This is a 1 of 100 because it's actually screen printed the old way we used to do it. It's not heat transfer, and Jim Muir painted it. It has like, if you put it in the light, you can see it has flake, like car flake, like when you paint it like an Impala or whatever, like show.
Oh wow.
Look in the light, you can see the blue flake on it.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
This is going to the wall in
Let's
my
get
house.
a look at that.
Look at this thing. Dogtown.
Hell yeah.
Women on top of the whole mess with fire.
And explosions and everything.
This is sick. Thank you, bro.
Of course.
I got a new thing for the living room.
But no, my next thing, I'm going to drop like some weight. I'm going to tone down, and I'm just going to be a badass even more. Bully mentally and physically.
Fuck yeah. Thank you, brother.
Of course. Thank you. I brought a Sharpie or a pen. I think it would work. I'll sign it for you.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please do. Let's wrap it up like that.
Yeah.
Sign it here.
Sign it and go. Hopefully this works. Oh, dang. I'm going to try it.
You want
Let me-
to try it on something else?
Yeah, I want to test something. This is like a different one I got. No, I don't want to wreck your car. Just a piece of paper or a box, whatever.
Rory's condoms.
I'm gonna have to sell that hard drive now.
Oh, that's weird.
I got a Sharpie downstairs too.
Oh, do you have a silver one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, perfect. I'll just use that. We'll get that.
We
I'll
signed
do
it
it right.
downstairs.
There we go. Perfect.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, we didn't even do an intro. We could do an outro.
Okay. How we do it?
So, I'm Wee Man. This is Chito, and I'm on Chito's show.
Thank you, women.
You!